When you were a child, did you have a great imagination? Did you pretend to be some exciting person doing amazing things? I bet you did. Most kids do. I certainly did. But what happened to your imagination? As you got older, people told you to be more realistic. It was childish or immature to imagine great things. So you stopped. And then when you became a Christian, you were told that your imagination is the devil's playground. It's a place of only sinful thoughts and temptations. So you became afraid of your imagination and you probably shut it down. But who gave you your imagination? It was God. He has an imagination, so He gave you one. It's part of being in His image. You see, God used His imagination when He created the world. He saw in His mind what He wanted to create, and then He spoke it into existence. And God gave us an imagination for two reasons. It was so that we could be creative like Him. We would imagine things, then create them. And so that it would be another way that He could communicate with us. Your imagination is a spiritual communication tool that God gave you so He could give you His thoughts and pictures. Now in Ephesians 1:18, Paul says, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened. Well, what do you think the eyes of your heart are? It's your imagination. It's where you see with your spirit. And in Hebrews 12:2, it says, we fix our eyes on Jesus. Well, we do that in our imagination. So obviously this tool can be used for good or evil. Satan wants to fill your imagination with his images to make you fearful and to tempt you into sin. So you choose how you want to use your imagination. But 1 Corinthians 2:16 says that we have the mind of Christ. So that means that we can have a sanctified, holy imagination where God can give us His pictures and ideas. So we need to start using it for the purpose that God gave it to us. So why don't we start right now and practice? So I want you to close your eyes and invite the presence of God to surround you. Yes, close your eyes. Stop looking at me, okay? Close your eyes, invite the presence of God to surround you. Then look around the room and see where Jesus is and fix your eyes on Him like the Bible says to do. Now speak to Him directly, face to face, and ask Him this: Jesus, give me a picture of how you see me. Then stop the video, and I want you to pay attention to the pictures that appear in your imagination and write them down so you don't forget them. Then turn the video back on. So what did you see? Did it surprise you? Your imagination is a powerful tool in the hands of Jesus. So use it whenever you're talking to Him. He loves to talk to you that way, with words and pictures. So to live a transformed life, you need to use your God-given gift of imagination. But now I want to hear from you. What did you see? What did He show you? Just leave your comments in the box below, because we want to share in the revelations that you've had by doing this exercise. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter by filling out the subscription form. And you know where that form is. It's always right there. And I'll talk to you again next week. But this week, practice using your God-given imagination.